Hey there, Justin Fleming here with Chin McQuaid Fleming Harris with a quick update about what's happening in our overall real estate market here in the Park City area. Just kind of some quick numbers about what's happening this year as compared to last year and kind of where we fit into some historic norms. If we just look at the number of new listings this year through July as compared to July of 2023 and even July of 22, we're actually up between 10 and 20% new listings overall this year, which is great because we've certainly needed some additional inventory coming on. Thought it was also interesting to look at the number of under contracts across our entire residential MLS this year so far through 2024 July. We've actually got almost 30% more listings have gone under contract as compared to 2023. And compared to 2022, we've actually got about 15% more listings that have gone under contract. So overall, our real estate market has certainly ticked up in activity for a number of properties going under contract. But we also want to compare that to the number of properties that are closing, see if we can gain some additional insight as to what's going on there. So far this year, our number of closings are up about 20%, comparing up through July of 24 through July of 23. However, not quite as high as where it was in July of 2022. I think part of that is what is happening is we've actually had a number of land purchases that have happened. Marcella, those have come and gone and closed throughout this year, and then a number of properties that have actually got our new construction that have absorbed a lot of the overall inventory and a number of buyers that are coming into our market. And those properties are showing as going under contract, but they're not showing as closed as those overall developments haven't yet completed. Properties like St. Regis Deer Valley Snow Park Residences Phase 3, Sommet Blanc, all of the buildings A, B, and C, Founders Place, Phase 1, 2, and 3 that's being released. So there's a lot of inventory that is really being absorbed, including Grand Hyatt over in East Village. So there's a lot of new inventory that has absorbed buyers, but we haven't seen those reflect in closings so far. Overall, for our real estate market, if you just looked at our average sale prices, going back even to 2018, we've had continual upticks from 2018, 19, 20 to 21 had a really big uptick, to 22 yet again, 23 a little bit more modest uptick, and so far only halfway through the year, a little more than halfway through the year, we're up somewhere around 2.5% overall in our average increase as compared to the entire average across the MLS for 2023. So if that trend continues, overall prices may end up somewhere as about a 4% overall increase in our average sale price. And to come up with that number, just looking at the total volume and dividing it by the total number of residential sales. Our market is still very segmented. If you look at the historic norms for our entire MLS, we'd have typically 1,300 to 1,400 total listings at any given time for residential listings. Right now, we are around 1,250. However, that segmented, so it seems like our overall market is back to pretty close to normal. But if you look at just the Park City areas, which would be Snyderville Basin and Park City limits, typically we'd have about 850 listings. We've got about 550, so we're still really low. And then if you look at Park City limits, which would be the White Barn Inn, we typically have around 400 to 450 listings at any given time, and right now we've got somewhere around 150 to 160. So yet again, we're still missing 50 to 60% of our typical inventory that we'd have in Park City limits. So like I said, our market is very segmented, and we'd love to be able to help you dive into it with a little bit greater detail. A lot of things have happened over this last month. We have the Olympics were announced to be coming back to Salt Lake City, Park City area. That's very exciting. And then happening and everything going into effect is all of the changes in relationship to the National Association of Realtors settlement that's been going on. So if you'd like updates on that and on how that affects buyers and sellers and the overall market, we'd love to have that conversation with you and really help bring you up to speed about the impacts that'll have on our market. And if you have any questions, like I say, feel free to reach out to myself or anybody on the team. We'd love to get you taken care of. See ya.